Okay, guys. So today we'll be doing the shell permission. So basically, you need to go through the results because um, we'll dive into it. I won't do too much conk explanation, but I think probably in our online class, the what's it called, the tutor that we'll be having. Um, would be explaining. So do well to join the group chat, the WhatsApp group for your respective cohort. I'll post it on the description, and if it's not there, just ask for it on the comment section. Okay, so you know CH mode. I don't know. Some people call it ch mode. Like I call it the way it is, like CH, like change mode. Okay, so change mode is to modify the access to a particular file. Sudo is super user as well as this. Change ownership. That's what I call this one. CH own and then CH group. So this one will change the owners. Okay, the right of owners, the owners that have access to. Which will change the owner of a particular stuff, and then the ch group will change the group of a particular file, and then id would give you what's that command again. So once you do id, okay, and you press enter, id will give you the id number of the user, the group, and also um, yeah, I think user and groups basically. Okay, so that's it. Then groups as well. So groups will give you which group you are currently. Okay, so if I do group and I press enter, sorry, groups, should be groups. So it will tell me that vagrant, because I'm using vagrant anyway. Okay, so we have who am I. Who am I will print which user you are currently. So who am I? Okay, tell you that I'm on user vagrant, and then um, this is used to add a new user. This one is used to also add a new user, but add user is more sophisticated than this user add, and then this one is used to add group. Okay, so this one also is used to act as a temporary super user. This one is used to change users as well. Okay, so we'll just dive into it, and when we are treating the what's it called, the tasks, you'll be able to know how it's being used. Okay, so this one, which command should I use to change a file permission? Change permission, so ch modification. Okay, change the modification. And then this one, what is the numerical state of this one would be 111 should be 7, and then 700. Okay, and then this one is 000. That's the first one is 0. Read, write, execute, that's 101, right? 10, no, 01010. 10 should be 2, so 02 and 001, 021, right? And then we have this one should be 101. 101 is 101. 101 should be, is that 6 or 5? Let me quickly check. Okay, just convert it, it's binary. And then this one will be 100 should be 4, so it's either 644 544. So just know for 101 if 100 is 4, 101 will be 5, so should be this. Okay, 101, right? Am I correct? I think so. Okay, what is the permission value for a file without any restriction? 777. What is the permission value of a file to read only for the group owner? So read only for the group 00000. Okay, and then read, write, execute. So it will be 100. 100 is what? 4. There should be something like that, I guess. So changing a file owner, change ownership. Okay, ch own, and then you submit, and then you should be able to have your stuff done. Okay, so we are to create a script that switches the, so you know how to write the script. We've done that in basic shell. So for the script, basically we've cloned this guy. What's it called? We have it already in our last task, so we'll just create another directory inside called this. Okay, so okay, and someone asked me if we are going to create another repository. I said I'm not sure, that you should check the file because I haven't gone through it and I can't remember, because yeah. So we go to our, okay, we don't need to go to our what's it called again. So all you need to do is get your sandbox, and then, sorry, I'm not checking code, get your sandbox, and then click on web time. Okay, good. So ls, and then we have the engineering develops. From the last task, I kept this stuff inside the root, so I brought it out because I don't know, it's writing error or something. So we'll seed into it. So we'll seed into ALX system engineering develop, and then we list the contents. So we have this, so we are making a new directory called this, right? Shell permissions. I will seed into shell permissions, and then once we list, we see nothing there. We can create our readme file with emacs and readme.md. okay, and then we create our content. So to specify something about it, so all your directories should always have a readme file, and then I can just put, okay, this as the readme because I'm doing a shell permission task. Okay, so inside the readme, I just say one shell permission. I can add other things and say tags for ALX cohort 17, and then Control X, Control S, and Control X, Control C. Okay, and then when we list, let's list, and then we have our readme. When we cut the readme, you can use your less command as well, and then do this. You see, we have these things for tags for ALX cohort, blah blah blah. So let us clear our screen and list the content back. So back to it. So we are getting ready, right? So all we need to do is just be creating our stuffs and then git pushing. Okay, so basically our first task is saying create a script. Since it's script, you know your shebang and then your bin bash. So, and then will be on the first line, and then your stuff will be on the second line. So create a script that switches the current user to user Betty. So to switch user, as you can see, switch user SU. Okay, so we are using this SU command, okay, which is switching user. This sudo will give you the user permission to use majorly, but to switch user you use SU, and then once you do that, it will prompt you for a password, okay, for that user, and then you can exit from that user by pressing the exit. But to switch user is only what it asks us, and then you should use exactly 8 character for your command plus 1 character for the new line. What's the saying? You should use exactly 8 character for your command, so your command should have 8 character and then 1 extra character for the new line. You can assume that the user Betty will exist when we run your script. So just assume that we have Betty already existing. So we have to create this file and do it inside this file anyway. So not to waste our time, and probably would go through it majorly in our online class. So I'll use vi for this because I don't want to have that issue with vi not putting everything in place with emacs rather. So I'll have my shebang and then my bin bash because that's where all our script will be executed, and then we'll say su Betty, right? I think this should work. So this one will switch user to Betty. So let's escape the view queue, and when we list it, we have it already. Okay. We'll change it to an executable because when we do ls-l, you see that we can only read and write but the where is it? Here is it. So this file, the owner cannot execute it. Okay, so for the owner to execute it, I'll just change the modification, and then I'll give the owner or the user a right to execute x. Okay, and then the file name. Okay, and then enter, and then when we list it, it is now an executable. I can do the ls-l to list it to see that eternal has this x extra, so it means it is executable. I can execute it by doing this and then doing that and then putting 0, but since we don't have Betty, it might not work. Okay, so it will automatically do that for us. So scripting would automate your actions on the shell. So we have to git add and git commit. So create a script. This is my commit message that I want to give it. So I'll say git add dot everything here because I want to add this readme and this Betty file, and then enter, and then git commit, and then dash m commit message. The commit message is this, and yes, and then git pushed it, and then we are done, right? So let's basically just check for the code and see if we are right. Okay, so it says we are right. Okay, so good, that's great. So the next thing is, who am I? Create a script that prints the effective username of the current user. So if you want to print the username of the current user, you actually just do who am I. You just type who am I. So if I type who am I on my vagrant, it tells me that I am vagrant. Okay, so I'm acting as a vagrant. So that's just it. So you do a shell script that once you run that file, it will just automatically type who am I for you, and then you see who you are. That's what this place does. Okay, so I'm not sure they executed these ones because because they don't have Betty there and all those two rubbish. Anyway, so for this one, you create one who am I, right? And then copy it, and then I can clear this place now, right? And so once I do this, I have ls, and then I can vi the name, who am I, right? I'll press I, and then I'll shebang bin bash. Okay, and then who am I, and then escape key colon x. I can use x as well, and then I can list it, and then let's change the modification. The user should be able to execute it, and then one dash this. I hope my back will not pay me today because I'll be sitting for long because I realized the task is long. So if I should execute this command, you see that it will print that I am the root. Okay, so let us clear. And did it say would see that we are root here? Okay, it said Julian. Anyway, because look at Julian at Ubuntu, and here is root at, right? That's why it's printing root. And we'll do ls again, and then let's git add, and then git commit with a message saying let me use this stuff, and then the push, right? Enter. So we have that done as well, so we can clear our screen and go check that particular task. Okay, so basically this is what this does. Who am I? Okay, so what should we do? Okay, this guy is taking long. Should we let's just continue with the okay, it has even checked. Okay, so it has checked. Anyway, so let's continue with the next one. I hope I don't skip any question because the yesterday task I didn't finish it. I had to just redo it after the deadline because I skipped the questions and I didn't check because I was attending to a lot of people and it didn't make me finish up. Okay, anyway, but I had later added the part that I didn't finish to the video before uploading it, so it's still complete. Write a script that prints all the groups the current user is part of. So to print all the groups, I think just do groups, and then I'm only part of Vagrant's group. Let me see the out to see if in home. Let me do groups here and see. Still Vagrant. Let's see the more back outside. When we list the content, we are even more outside, and let's see if we have another group. All the groups here is just Vagrant. So to print the groups, I think we have the group stuff here. Okay, so groups, okay, is used to print out groups of that current what's it called, user, the user have. So you have to have that user and then the groups the user have. Okay, so you use the group to print it out. So once you run it to print all the groups, and for that one we only have the background groups. Okay, so you copy this one and you paste it here. Let's do vi and this, right? Okay, so I and then your shebang and then your bin bash, right? And then groups. Okay, and then you escape WQ, and then you list it. You see that the 2 is not ch mode u plus x. There's another way to actually do this with numbers. Okay, probably I'll use it in one of the other tasks. Okay, so then enter. So when we list it now is executable, then git add, and then git commit -m. Okay, so git commit, write a script that does this, and then copy it, and then I'll paste it here, and then I'll git push, then that should be done. So all I do now is check my code and start to run my checker in order to this thing is taking time. Let's just go to the next task and hopefully, okay, that's checked. So write a script that changes the owner of a file hello to the user Betty. Okay, so a file called hello, right? You change the owner to this person, to this user. So if look at the file now. So we have this file called where is it? This file called hello, and this is the owner Julian here, right? So after doing the command and putting it in this file, once you execute this file, it will change the owner for you, and then once it changes the owner, once you do the listing again now, you see that it has changed the owner from Julian to Betty. So it's changing the owner of the file hello to Betty. Okay, so to do that, let's copy this and then copy. So let's clear our screen. I hope you can see my screen, but I won't even be able to get a response. So let me increase it a bit. Okay, so ls. So what am I doing? And then vi is for 3. And then don't forget your shebang. I hope is there. And then doing /bash. And then enter. And then what am I doing? So I want to change ownership of to Betty of a file called hello. Right? Change ownership of the file called hello to Betty. I think this will do it. Once we list, you see that 3 is now executable. Then ch modification, and then u plus x, and then 3, right? And then that should have done that. And then git add, and then git commit, and put your commit message, copy. Okay, sorry, I got lost there. Okay, so you copy this and you paste this, and then you press enter, and then you will push. Alright, you can add the origin there, doesn't matter. So let's check, and then start with checker. Okay, that's wrong. As you can see, this checked completely. So write a script that creates empty file called hello. This one is simple. You just touch hello, right? So create empty file hello. So you just do clear and then vi this empty file, right? And then and then shebang, and then /bin bash, and then touch hello, right? Escape wq, and then ls, then change the modification chmod u plus x, and 4. Okay, ls. Okay, and then git add, git commit, and the commit message should be write a script that creates, sorry, copy like this. Okay. And then we git push, and then that should do it. Okay, so now your checker, okay, so good. So write a script that add execute permission to the owner of the file is what we've been doing, how we execute this early. Okay, the file will be in the working directory. Okay, so to do this, we just what's the name? So the file does not have, the owner does not have execution rights for hello before, but now has execution, and that's what happened the other time. So just create this, copy this guy, copy, and here, so vi this, right, and then and then /bin /bash. Okay, oh sorry, the shebang this thing to yesterday. I had to fix it. So um, change modification. I can use number, but let's just use this guy. And then the file hello, right? Okay, shebang. Okay, so let's clear this and list it. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. So far I just want to cross check this for myself to make sure that I did this shebang very well. So I just cut 0. Hey, sorry, let me clear it again. Just cut 0. So we did this one right. Cut 1. We did this one right. Cut 2. We did this one right. Cut 3. Oh, sorry. Cut 3. New owner. We did this one right. Cut 4. We did this one right. Cut 5 is what we are doing right. So let's make it executable. Then ch mode u plus x and then 5. Right, then we cut 5. Yes, so I think we are right. So let us clear list it. See that? Okay, we have that. Then git add, git commit, and then we git commit it, and the commit message should be write a script that had execution permission to the file hello. Okay, so copy this. To copy this to press 1, paste this one and enter, and then we do it push it. So once we do that, we should be able to execute the task, right? Okay, we're done. So now we're going to the next one, and to do that, just come down the next step. Okay, write a script that had execute permission to the owner and the group owner, and read permission to other users to the file. So look at it now. This is the file error. It does not have, it only has read for the owner and then read for the group. So write a script that add execution permission to the owner and the group owner, and read permission to the users. So it's going to add execution, and then for other users it's going to have just read. Okay, so that's what we're doing for this one. Okay, so we copy these 6 multiple permissions, and then copy it, and then come here, let's clear it. Okay, so once we clear it, and then we'll do vi the file name, and then don't forget the shebang, and then /bin bash. Okay, so to do that, we use ch mode u plus the user will have the execution rights. Okay, and then execution rights, what again? Execution permission to the owner, right? Who has execution already, and the group owner. Okay, so this one is for and group, right? So user and group will have that. So to do that, we just go back here, and then so user and group should have the, for others you do O. Okay, so but others will not have this. So user and group will have that, and then comma, and then others will only have read, right? So others you add plus R. okay, and then to the far hello. Okay, so let me just confirm that we are doing the right things and read permission to the others to the hello file. So xx is added to this xx and then read. Okay, so that's just it. And then let's go back here. Then let's quit it. Then 6. Then ch mode u plus x6, right? And then ls we have it and git add it, and then git commit it. So git commit, and then we copy write a script that does this, and then paste this, and then git push, right? Enter. Okay, so let us clear the screen, and sorry, and then 6 is permission, right? So just doing that. Okay, so we've done that. So let's scroll down and so write a script that adds executable permission to the owner, to the group owner, and others. Okay, so it will have X for all. So this one hello does not have X here, does not have X here, does not have X here, but that's X here now. So it's just simple, almost what I've explained in the last video. So 7 everybody, and then copy it, and then go down here to vi the file name, and then I, and then shebang bin /bash. Okay, and then we change the modification, and then the user, the group, the owner will have executable right to the file hello. Okay, so what I said is the user and the group and others will add X to everything for this file. Okay, then escape, and then WQ, and then when you list it, we have the 7 everybody file. So what do I do? Ch mode. Even if I do chugo plus x, it will still work. But let's just give this guy. Let's just answer ALX according to what they told us to do. Then once we list it again, we'll have it done. Then git add, git commit, and then git commit message. Sorry. I think this particular task is sweet. Or what do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you think it's sweet. If you drop your comment, I will know that you're following along with this video. Anyway, so then we'll git push, and let's clear our screen, and 7, right? I hope I've not skipped anyone, and I hope I've done it. So once we get to 10, we would check from 6 to 10 content to make sure that it's correct, and move on. So we've done that, right? So let's go to the next one, which is 8 James Bond. Okay, so write a script and set the permission of the file hello as follows: owners permission, do permission at all. Okay, group permission, no permission at all, and other users, all the permission. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to, I was telling you that we can also use number, and then finally we are there. You can also still use the UGO user, and then give them UGO this, but that would because of the amount of character we can put in, and to make sure it's not too lengthy, so that's why I'll be Alex. I think I'll have to use my stool later on. So that's why we have to just use the number version. Okay, and for numbering, we use binary, we convert it to decimal. Okay, so each dash is a 0 and each number is a 1. So it means this place is 1 1 1. Okay, 1 1 1, and if this place is empty, it becomes 0. So any place that is empty is 0, and any place that is not empty is 1. And then we divide it in threes: 1 to 3. That's the second line to the second, third, fourth line, the fifth line, sixth line to the seventh line, and then the eighth line to the 10th line. Okay, so that's it. So basically we are removing everything of this file, the read write, so everything will be 0 0 0. So for that 0 0 0 in decimal from binary is 0. Okay, and then this one will turn it to 0 0 0 0 0 0 also is 0, and then 0 0 and then 1 1 1 1 1 1 in binary to decimal is 7. So we'll do 0 0 7. Okay, so we change the mode to 0 0 7 for this file. Okay, so that's what basically what we will do. So let's just come down and then copy this and vi defining and then James Bond. Okay, so to do that, press your I, do your shebang, and then do your bin brush, and then change the modification to 007 for the file. Is it hello? I'm not sure. WQ. Let me be sure. So don't do error. Okay, the file hello, right? So then do this. So basically we list it. We have our 8 James Bond, then change the modification u plus x, u plus x, hello. Oh, sorry. Defining is 8 James Bond, right? And then list it and git add, git commit, and the message should be to keep track. He's shouting. Stop shouting now. Okay, so Control V, enter, sorry, enter, and then git push. Okay, and then we clear our screen. That should do it. So that's for number 8, and then scroll down and then check code and then start the checker, and then go to the next step once that one is complete. Okay, so basically that's quite cool. We're done with that. So you write a script that sets the mode of the file. So this one is 111, 111 is 7. This one is 101, 101 is 5, and this one is 011, 011 should be 3. Okay, so that's 753 for hello. So it's quite simple as that. So just do vi defining, and then sorry, shebang bin hash, right? And then we change the notification to 753, I guess. Hello, right? And then escape and WQ, right? So when we list the encoder, you have our 9, then change the modification of 9, u plus x. You don't need to be listing, no, I'm just listing for you to keep track of what you're doing, right? Okay, so and then that, and then you can list it, and then you say that it's being executed. Here it's not created, here it has been created, here it has been executed, and then we git add, and then git commits, git commits. There was a time project like this, I would just do everything and then give git add everything and git commit everything and then just quickly check it when I'm running out of time. Okay, so but that's not a good practice, because every file will not have its own commit message, and then the essence of commit message is to keep track of your changes. But if your changes is set to be the same, then fine, it's still normal. Okay, so and then git push, git push this, and we'll check it. So that's basically it. This is everything for this particular task. Okay, let us just clear the screen, and hopefully it should be right. So let's check code, and okay, I think the next task will be tasking, so we might be I'll be using probably ChatGPT to explain more for you, or probably I'll just run it for myself. Write a script that sets the mode of the file hello the same as always mode. Okay, um, there are so many ways we could do this. Okay, so this is Ole, right? Look at it. Hello has different permission, Ole has different permission, so we want to make sure Hello has this permission. Quite simple task, right? And then when you do it, you see that they both have the same permission, right? So to do this, all I'll do is you can do it manually, but because it's going to waste a lot of time. Okay, like you can just change, you can just do I could just do it this way, in the sense that 110 110, I'll convert them to decimal. 110 110 and 100. Okay, I'll convert that to decimal. I should get a 3 number, and then change the multiplication to that 3 number, and then give it for this file, and then to change it to this. But what if I can't see this file? Okay, so I can't see the permission, so I should set it a reference to this only. So whenever it is changed or anything, this hello will still follow along with it. Okay, so to do that, I'll go to my terminal, I'll do my ls, and then I'll vi the name as usual, and then I'll put I, and put my shebang hashbang bin bash. If you notice any mistake, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so basically I will change the modification, and then I will reference it. So you will check how to do that. I'll reference it to be equal to Ole's file, right? Ole file. And so what I'm saying is change the modification of hello in reference to Ole stuff. Okay, so I will do this, and that's that. Let me just list it. So in order to be sure, okay, I'm right, but I just want to see if some ChatGPT can explain it more for us. Okay, so a script that sets the mode of a file. So how do we set? So let's add it. How? Well, let me just refresh this page. Okay, let's get a new terminal. So okay, so how do I set, what's that question again? The mode of a file to be the same to another file. Okay, so we don't want to give the direct answer. How do I set the mode of a file to be the same with another file in Linux? Okay, so we should get an answer. See, file to copy the permission from, and then file to set permission to chmod reference equals to. Okay, so if we read it through, why is my scrolling not scrolling? Why is this thing not scrolling up? Okay, good. So replace the file permission from which to file. For example, if you have a reference origin. Okay, this did he explain how the command will set the permission of new file to match the original. You just gave us the syntax, it didn't really explain. Can you explain more? So let's ask, can you explain more? I don't think there will be a better explanation than just this. Okay, the chmod is a command. The reference file to copy this option specifies the file whose. Oh, it's okay. Oh, let's read. Okay, the option specifies the file whose permission wants to be copied. File to set is just explaining all those syntax. Okay, it's just explaining. So basically, you just know this. That's just reference equals to. Okay, so that's that for that. So let's make this an executable. Change modification u plus x. Okay, and 10. Okay, and when we list it, we have the 10 and git add, git commit -m. And what is our commit message? Our commit message should be this apostrophe my give us put name. So let me just always mode. Right, and git push. Okay, so let us clear our screen and let us check our code. Okay, so we are done with that. Okay, so how many tags remaining? I think we are in number 11. I'm in number 11 and we're going to 17. I'm almost done. Okay, so number 11. Where is it? Where's the guy? So I said I want to verify the content of this first. So that was ls from 6, right? So count 6 just to be sure. Okay, count 7 just to be sure. Okay, count 8 just to be sure. Count 9 just to be sure. Count see, it's inside the blue color kitchen. Okay, sorry about that. And card 10. Just quickly had to attend to that person. Okay, so number 11. Create a script that add execute permission to all subsidiary of the current directory of the owner, the group owner, and blah blah blah. So we are creating a script that will add execute permission to all subdirectories. So all the subdirectories of the current directory of the owner, the group of the current for the owner, the group, and all other users. So basically, where is it? I'm coming. So for this one, it should be quite simple. So it said create a script. So let's just use ChatGPT to do this because it's going to be quite fun to use that. So let's copy this file first. Okay, it's quite simple. You just need to understand it. So vi everything, right? You do hashtag this, and then bin bin bash. Okay, so so basically we have our change modification. So what is now the extra stuff that will come in it? So we are saying that you change the modification. So this one says a script that will add execute permission to all subdirectories. So how to add execute permission to all subdirectories of the current directory. So I'm not telling ChatGPT to do it, I'm just asking it how to. So I'll first put that one, how to add. So let's remove this to also directory of the current directory. Okay, and then what's the question? So it should add execute permission to all the subdirectories. So for example, when we do ls-l, where is it? This is these are directories, right? Okay, so this is a file. Okay, I think this is the file we created, and these are the directories in it. Okay, so remember this LO file still remains the same, but all the directories inside that directory of this one, of this directory, right? This tmph directory, all the directory already has read, write, and execute for everything, but for the group and other user 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, they have nothing. But now they all have the execute permission. Okay, so the group and other user has the execute permission. So for the owner group and all other users, regular file should not be changed. Okay, and then let's add that to it. And regular file should not be changed. Okay, so let's just allow it to. What's this guy giving us? This guy is giving us. Why is this thing? Why is it not going to do this? To add execute permission to all subdirectories of the current directory for the owner group, owner, and all users, while keeping the regular files unchanged. You need to find the command combination with chmod. These are commands you could use. So you could say this one is finding no. This is not what I want. Chmod a plus x, all should have x. Yes, this one will work. This one will work. This one should work because you are giving all the permission to execute, right? Command in to search for the files that actually display and the starting search. Okay, this one is explaining everything. The find will find the command. The find command is used to search for the files and directory. Specifies the dot specifies the current directory as the starting point to search. The dash type D would this instruct find to only consider directory. The execute. Okay, this one is actually trying to limit it to the directories only. Okay, the execute dash executes what's it called, the dash exec change mode AP, this and this part of the command executes the chmod a plus s command on each directory file. A plus S would add execute permission for the owner, group owner, and all other users. This curly bracket is a placeholder that represents the found directories, and the plus denotes the end of the exec command. Okay, I think we could still use this one as well, but the one I'm more familiar with is the one you put chmod and then dash r plus x and then these directories. So I think this one is saying that you should add execution to all the directories in this particular directory. Okay, so this one should work as well. So the lines of code, let me see the instruction again to see how many, what that place tells us, if we should use the one for ChatGPT or we should just stick with this one. Okay, so for this one, let me see. Okay, look, I think it's just for this tax alone. Is there any instruction we are to follow? Write your script should be exactly 2 line longs. Bin bash read meaning. Okay, they didn't tell us to limit it to some particular text. So let's just try this one I did, and then we'll try ChatGPT as well if we can, if we still have time to try it. Okay, so let's try that, but I hope you understand this, right? So let's exit and then ls, what's it called, 11, and change the modification of, we could even try it here, you understand? Let me clear it. Okay, on ls, right, let me cd into home, and use this one to cd into home, and ls, and then clear, and then who am I? Vagrants, okay. 0 day, let me use this snap. Cd into snap, ls, sorry, right, emacs. Okay, let us create some directories inside. ls dash l, create directory and create a file. Okay, so make directory, directory 1, directory 2, directory 3, and also a file called, okay, and then touch file 1, file 2. Okay, then we do ls. Okay, ls dash l. Okay, all these ones has execute mode already, so let's just remove it. So we say change modification of all user minus x for directory 1, directory 2, directory 3, right, and emacs. ls, let's clear it, ls dash l. So they don't have execution rights, right? And all these ones don't have execution rights. So we want to add execution right, and it should not add execution right to this. So if we do chmod, right, and then we do dash r plus, this is what I did, and plus x, right? Let me just confirm, plus x for this directory, and we press ls dash l. You see that they all have the execution now, so this one should definitely work. So another thing, let's try the ChatGPT one, and then let us reduce this. Where's that old command? Yes, to remove those stuffs, right? Let us clear it, and ls dash l. So we've removed the x, so let's try the syntax of ChatGPT and see if that would work. Okay, so let's just copy this. It's not a good practice to copy. You should always type it out yourself, but just to save time, I want to do this. So paste this. Okay, so permission denied. Let's go to the home. Let me add sudo to it. Okay, it's what? ls/11. Okay, so the stuffs also worked. It also worked. So we either use this one or use the other one I told you. So the ChatGPT one also works. So you don't need to add this sudo to it because ALS operates with the super user. So find in this directory all directories, and then once you find that directories, run an executable command for change the modification and what's it called, a+x, that's add execution to all the directories that you find. And I think this bracket and plus, I said this plus ends the command. This bracket, I need to be sure again what ChatGPT said. ChatGPT said what's the function of the brackets? Let me see. So the brackets is a placeholder that represents the found directories. Okay, to keep those directories that it finds, and then the plus denote the end. So you can use this one as well. Okay, so basically that's it. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing chmod. So let's just keep it to this one that we did before. So you can do that with learn2 method today to do this, and then chmod. I didn't add the u plus x, right? Okay. Yes. And then git add. Then git commit, and let's copy the message. Commit message should be this, and sorry, and then git push. Okay, so basically let's check this, and that should work as well. Okay, so we are done. Okay, I thought it said error. So let's move to the next one. So number 12, and then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 6 to go. So number 12, create a script that creates a directory called my directory with permission 751 in the working directory. Okay, the script that change the directory to okay, so a script that creates a script. Okay, let's just give this one. This one is quite simple, but we'll give it to ChatGPT and then we'll go and do it ourselves. Okay, I'm not supposed to give you the question, but let's just go there like that. It's going to load, and then let's clear this, and then ls. Okay, so we'll vi the file name. What's the file name? So what this one says is that we should create a script that create a script that creates a directory called my dir. So we are going to do the make directory for my dir first. Okay, and then it should have permissions 751 in the working directory. Okay, so it's quite simple, but it's logical. So if you look at it, where is it? My dir. Where's my dir? Okay, after you execute it, it will have that my dir, and it will have 751. 7 is 111, 5 is 101, and 1 is 001. So that's what it had. So that's basically what you want to do. Okay, so let's I hope you understand all this 001 I'm talking about. Copy it and then vi this. Okay, don't forget to add your shebang, your bin, your bash. Okay, your bin bash, and then let's see what this guy is saying too. So this one create the directory named. So this one first make the directory and it gave the directory a name. Okay, that's what it did. What's this? Okay, open a text editor. What's this guy saying? Write a script. Okay, script in 2 lines that does that. So this one use the AND operator. Okay. Okay. Bin bash. It first created it and then created it. Okay. Don't let us follow this method. I don't know. This method might work, but let's see. First thing, we want to make our directory, and the name of the directory is my_dir, right? If you look at the question, and then it's saying that the directory should have with permissions 751, right? So I'll include my 751 here. 751 permission, and then I'll add -m to this. So let me give this to ChatGPT and tell it what does this code does. Okay, so you should see what does this code does. I sent it a message without putting the codes in. Okay, so let's see. This is okay. Okay, so this is a shebang, and then make directory -m. This command creates a new directory name and set its permission to 75 by using the M option of the make directory command. The value 751 represents the octal of permission. So the make directory. So if we do man for where is it? Man for directory. I will do -m. Scroll down to where you see -m and see what is meant for. Where is it? Is that all? Okay, wait. I think I saw it. Okay. Set file mode as in ch mode, not a equals to. So this -m would set the file mode. Okay, so this -m has taken place of that ch mode. Okay, so that's basically what this one does. To quit it, just press Q, and then that's what that does. Okay, so you should always use the manual and then see if that would help you do something. So let me just increase this place a bit. Okay, so basically that's what I've done. It's like I've done ch mode for this and also created this. Okay, so escape, and then WQ. So you can also try the one ChatGPT does for you if you understand that one better. Okay, you need one line of code clear. So when we ls and then which one did we do? 12. So chmod user plus x 12 and then git add it git commits what's the commit message create this sorry copy. So I hope you understand so far. Oh sorry, interesting. Think about this. So what happened? Looking direct to the and git push. So let's clear the screen. So just the 12 and let's check the code and we should have that done. So quite simple. Okay, so number 13 says create a script that changes the group ownership to school for the file level. So we'll do change group and then school and then hello. Okay, so the file will be in the working directory. So where is it? Hello, look at it. The owner from Julian has been the group. This is the owner, this is the group is changed to school. Okay, so to do that, you just copy the file name 13 change group. Okay, copy it and then create the file this 13 I and then shebang bin bash. Okay, and then chgrp and then what's that thing called? So what's the name? I can't remember. The name should be school, right? School. I'm pressing school now. Why is it not pressing? Okay, I have a call. Sorry. I had a call and it's disrupting my internet. I had to cut the call. Let me text the person that I will call you back on the meeting. Please hold on a second. Because the person might keep calling and disturbing us. Okay, I've texted the person back and the message keeps loading. I hope it goes eventually. I hope it does. Okay, so by school and then change group school to what's the name of that stuff? This person has entered my head. Okay, CHLO, right? And then hello. Okay, the message hasn't still sent. Person might just call anytime. Okay. WQLS. And what's it called? 13. So you change the modification. The user should have permission to execute 13. Change group. And then once you ls it, you should be able to work. Okay, so let's git add it. Git commit. And what message should we give it? Just according to the name itself. And copy. This. Let's put this sorry. And then we can push it. screen, and then ls, and then we're done. So let's run the checker on it. Let's see. I don't know, is the person calling me again? Still checking. Okay, so now, okay, it has checked. So this one says, write a script that changes the owner to Vincent and the group to staff. Okay, so it will change the owner to Vincent, and for all the files and directory in the working directory. This one is quite simple. Okay, quite simple. So all you need to do now is just pay attention. Copy this. Okay, then vi the file name, enter, then press I, and then our shebang. I have to confirm that shebang once we get to 15. Okay, or once we get to 14 rather, because it doesn't get to 20. Okay, so you should change the owner, right? Change owner, right? To Vincent. It should change the owner to Vincent, and then the group to staff. So we will still do it like this because we don't want to use too many commands. Okay, we should have just joined ch own Vincent for the file. Wait. Yeah, for all the files, for all the files, I'll use a wildcard. Okay, so for all the files in this directory, use is it this directory? I can add dots to it, or I can just leave it like that. In the working directory, I can add full stop to it, but if I add full stop, it will say all the files that has full stop, so we'll just leave it like that. So in the working directory, okay, so that should help. Okay, so we could always do ch own Vincent and then all the file name, ch group staff all the file, but this would serve as intermediate because we know that after the owner we have the staff, after the owner we have the group. Okay, so this should work. Okay, so escape and then wq and then ls 100 and then ch mode 100. You can test it out, but I don't want to waste your time. Oh, sorry, it's ch mode u plus x, right? Enter. So that should be done. So let us clear. Add, and then commit, and the message should be right. And then git push. Okay, and then that should work for this one. I think we stopped at 10, we confirmed it before. Okay, so I think we should have 3 left. So in order to, while that one is checking, let us clear it and see the content of file 11 to 14. Part 11, and then bin bash is correct. Okay, part 12, bin bash is correct. Okay, so this one is to make a directory by using ch mode, right? And then part 13, and then this one is change the group to school for the file hello. Bin bash is correct. Part 14. I thought we've created part 14. Oh, not. So sorry about that. Part 100, sorry. 100. Part 100. Right? And then bin bash. Yes. So let's see. This guy is still loading. It's my network. Right. Okay. This is wasting our time. So we have 3 left. So number 14. Should we stop here? We've done this one. We're still checking, right? Okay. So I just want to be sure we're right so we can continue. Anyway, let's just continue with this one. First, we need to copy this, right? Can always copy. Hey, I'm not copying link. Copying the text. Okay, so let's clear our screen. We stopped at 100, right? So we are doing 101. So DI 101, and then this NI, and then shebound beans branch, and then what should we do? What are we doing? So let's read the question. Let me see if this one has checked. Still checking. Is it wrong? Okay. I'm not sure we are wrong. Write a script that changes the owner and the group of owner. It will change the owner and the group of the owner of Hello to Vincent and staff respectively. So we have this one. Wait. Of the file underscore L is the working directory. The file is a symbolic link. Okay. Okay, this is the file. It points to a file Hello. And where is the file Hello? This is the Hello. It points to this file. Okay. So write a script that changes ownership and group ownership of this file to Vincent staff. Vincent and staff. Okay. We'll use that change ownership Vincent staff that we did. Okay, to change it right for the file underscore Hello. But we have to add one additional flag to it. I'm coming. Remember that when we did that one, did we add a flag? Yes. Okay. Anyway. So let's get our stuff. So we'll do ch ownership. Okay. So just pay attention. We have dash h space Vincent. Okay. And then you have to and staff, right? For the file underscore Hello, right? So you should understand everything here except this h that we are giving it, because we are changing the ownership and the group to of the file underscore Hello to Vincent and h, so to and staff. So it's just this h that you might not understand for now. So we'll do cho and we'll look for this h and then see what it does. Okay, so let me q and then enter. So ls, so we have our 101, right? So ch sorry, man on the dash h, right? So let's see. I'm supposed to ask ChatGPT though. So know the reference affect symbolic link instead of any reference file. So this one will only affect the symbolic link, okay? You understand? So not all the reference file, okay? So that's what that does. Okay, so then you press the Q and then ls again. Then let's execute this one, right? So we change the mode, we add u plus x for 101, right? Let us clear it and ls. So 101 is correct. Then we git add it, right? And then git commit with a message saying once I remember that song, I used to remember one video I used to watch about Bitcoin and stuff. So hopefully that other one should have been done by now. What? Let us refresh it. F5. My account's not working again. So this one, start a new test because we are taking a lot of time, bro. Still taking the time. Anyway, let's start this one test. This one I've done. Why is this one taking time? Okay, that's finally passed. That's passed. So you should always try and refresh sometimes. So we have 2 left, and yeah, I'm so happy that this thing is coming to an end. So this one is for 16. Copy this. So copy this 102 if only. Copy and then paste it here, and then let's clear our screen. I should go release a song. Who will listen? Anyway, okay, we will first create a shebang as usual. So sorry, shebang slash bash, right? And then you haven't even read the question. So this is question 2. So write a script that changes the ownership of the file. Okay, we change file hello to Betty only if it is allowed by the user this. Okay, so this one is quite simple too, and then I would use ChatGPT to explain just like we did that other referencing. So we are referencing it as well. Okay, so we are referencing it. Yeah. So for this one we'll do ch own. We are changing the ownership, right, of the file hello to what? To Betty, right? So that's that, and then we'll pass in more arguments by saying that it should only change the ownership to Betty if this guy enter, if it is from if it is from equal to Guilans, right? Or Guilam, Laume. So what we are saying is, if this thing is from, so we'll copy this and then we'll give it to ChatGPT to explain what I just coded. Okay, copy. So yeah, so escape. Why is this not working? Let me use my keyboard. Yeah, WQLS. So we're almost done. So copy this, paste it here, enter. It said the provide uses the CH1. Okay, that is finished. Yes, we made user. Hey, I mistakenly went to close this thing. Oh my god, I mistakenly went to close my browser. Damn. Okay, so let's just wait for this guy to open. Oh my god, this is a mistake. Very bad mistake. Sorry. And now restore the page, please. Please, can you restore my page? Damn, it's not restoring. Don't tell me this. Where's my history? Oh my god. So let's use this and open another guy. History. Let's open that ChatGPT. I'm so sorry, guys. So let's log in. Okay, good. Share permissions. Just 2 minutes. We're just almost done. Let's get the sandbox. What time? Okay. Have we written the content of 103? CD into ALX. System develops, I guess. And then CD into OX01. 102. Is that what we're doing? 102 from the OK. Let me cut it to see if. Okay, so I gave ChatGPT something. Okay, we're back here. Is this ChatGPT that made me make that mistake? Because I was scrolling up and it wasn't scrolling up. So the provided script uses the ch1 command to change the ownership of the file heirloom from user this to Betty. It's broken down. So we have the bish bash. So this option specifies the original owner of the file, which is Gulen, right? These arguments specify the owner of the file, which is Betty. Blah, blah, blah. So this one is saying that if you look at the question, write a script that that changes the owner of the file. It changes the owner of the file hello only if it is owned by this user. So once this user login, it changes the owner of the file, and that should basically do the trick for us. Okay, so chmod u plus x, and what's the file name? 102. And then let's clear it. ls, and let's git add git commit -n, and let's git commit. This is Guilin. And push it. So let's check the code to see if it's working, and then do the last but not the least. The last is always daunting. Okay, write a script that plays the Star Wars 4 episode in the terminal. Okay, a script that plays the Star Wars. So let's just use ChatGPT for that. It's quite simple to work. It's kind of, let's see if it can simplify the question for us. Telnet, well, this is what we use. Okay, this is actually the script, so I'll do it. I will check the code and then we'll come back and explain it. Okay, but anyway, let's clear this first, and ls, and then pi. What is the 103 Star Wars, right? pi 103 Star Wars, and then we add our shell script because we want it to run. We want to execute it in bash. Okay, then let's copy the code again. Telnet to so, oh sorry, I copied everything. Okay, let's go here and delete this line of code. Okay, it's good. So telnet.blinkenlight.nl. Okay, alright, so let's escape, hold on, sorry, ls, what's it called, 103. So chmod u plus x 103 ls 103 is happening. Okay, then git add git commit. Now what should be commit method be? Okay, copy and paste. And we push, and then once we check their code, we should, and we'll go back to ChatGPT to execute it. So let me just confirm, because yesterday I didn't confirm and it affected this. Okay, sure, permission is 20% done. Okay, good. So let's go back here and just digest and rewind it. So here's how to use the script. Open a text editor, copy and paste the script in this chmod this. Okay, let's just say, can you explain this code, and then let's give it to it. No, Control Z. What's that code again? Have you started again, please? I'm not here for jokes. Yeah, this code. So let's say, can you explain this code? Okay. Let's just enter. Okay. So this line initiates a telnet connection to the server. Towel.this.nl. Telnet is a protocol used to establish a text-based communication session over a network. In this case, the server is hosting a version of Star Wars Episode 4 rendering in ASCII art. When the telnet command is executed, it connects to the specified server. So this telnet is used to connect to this server, and ASCII version of the movie starts playing in terminal. Okay. In summary, the script uses telnet command to establish a connection to this link server, which plays a text-based version of Star Wars Episode. So we'll try this, and then let's see if they give us some stuff that could help us in that shell permission in the end. Let's just check. Okay, they didn't give us much more. Okay, just probably I'll make a more explanation once I see. Or let's see if we can run this command on this. Where's that? Okay, I just did that, and it's about to run it, I guess. Original work summary. So it's already playing it. I pressed enter. Okay, so we can actually play it. A long time far away. Star Wars. So we can actually play Star Wars, and we are Star Wars Episode 4 using that command. It is a period of. So I just pressed enter again to skip it, to see if it will skip. Anyway, you can play it on your own. Don't let me make this video long.